Honest Abe here, and today I've got another review for you. Today we're going to be reviewing the Beretta PX4 Storm in 9mm. So, let's dive in and get started, shall we? If you purchase a Beretta, it will come in a case like this. As you can see from the case, the Beretta is made in Italy, although they do have facilities here in these United States. In fact, Beretta is one of the oldest family-owned companies in the world. It was hundreds of years old when I was president, and it's even older now. Let's open our case up and see what we have inside. Ooh, feels a little bit like Christmas, doesn't it? Well, first, let's clear the weapon. In order to clear the weapon, we're going to press this button with our thumb and remove one of the two magazines that come with the firearm. Next, we're going to push the slide back and lock it open so that we can look down into the chamber and see that it's completely empty and safe to handle. Let's talk about what comes with the gun first, and then we'll talk about the firearm itself, shall we? If you live in one of these free states, it will come with two 17-round magazines. If you live in California, I don't know what it comes with, probably 10-round magazines. I don't even know that it's legal to watch a video with one of these magazines in the state of California, so watch yourselves. It also comes with this handy loading tool. I've purchased these in the past. I own one that's a Mag Pro, and it's a complete piece of trash. It doesn't work at all. This works quite well. Okay. The firearm will also come with these two back straps, and of course, as is necessary or required here in these United States, will come with some type of locking mechanism. Okay, now let's look at the gun itself. This is the PX4 Storm. It was released in 2004. And it was designed primarily for self-defense, police, and military use. Some features I would like to point out about the gun. It has a safety decocker, so if the gun was cocked like that and ready to fire, and we didn't want it to be ready to fire, we could simply manipulate the decocker, press it down, and the gun will decock itself without striking the firing pin. Rather neat feature, I should think. It has a Picatinny rail right here in case we wanted to mount, I don't know, one of those new electric torches or some type of laser thingamadoohickey or something else. I don't know, maybe something to carry a snack or something. But it has a Picatinny rail, and it has this barrel. Before I disassemble the weapon, I should like to show you, if you focus your attention right here, as the slide moves backwards, you can see the barrel start to spin, to turn within the slide. And eventually it disappears under the slide, but look, you can see it just begin to spin like a young ballerina. Okay? That is to reduce recoil. So when the gun is fired and the slide is pushed back, the barrel spins sideways in order to reduce felt recoil. A rather handy feature. The trigger on this firearm is quite splendid. It's the same trigger assembly one would find in the 92 or the 96 series or the M9s. Marvelous little trigger, I should say. The gun is 27.7 ounces empty as it stands now, and is 7.55 inches in overall length. Let's go ahead and disassemble. In order to disassemble this firearm, we simply, as these little tiny little levers here, we pull those down and we push the slide forward like that. Okay, the slide will go forward just a little bit, and then the slide just comes off the frame like so. Okay, then the barrel can just be popped out, and here, if you direct your attention, you can see a groove that's been machined right here into the lug on the barrel, and that is what allows the barrel to spin. Let's put this all back together. Reassembly is basically the same as disassembly, only in reverse, as one might kind of assume, because that's pretty much how they always are, unless you're doing one of those Ruger 22 pistols where you have to point the gun at the sky and then point it sideways and then point it upside down. And now it's completely reassembled and ready for a function check, and it is now ready to go. Okay, ready for the range. Let's get out on the range and see how she does.
I'm told that the rate of fire on this new automatic pistol is quite a bit faster than on my black powder revolver. Let's see if that hypothesis is correct. Let's give it a test, shall we? Quite a bit faster, I should say. Quite a bit. My, I do love the theater. What an enjoyable play. What? Is someone sneaking up behind me? It's that Booth feller! I knew it! I knew he would come for me! Rest in pieces, Mr. Booth. Rest in pieces.